Alright, today we test out the, you know what, I haven't thought of a good name for this yet, so we'll dispense with that part. But we're going to test it out. It's RET, rudder, elevator, throttle. And it's designed to be a trainer for my lovely camera person. So I'm just going to test it out and make sure it works at all. Oh my.
Holy crap, you've actually made something that works. I'm shocked.
No one's more shocked than me. Okay, it needs a little bit of right trim, I think. There we go. I am not touching anything. Oh, now I'm touching something. Bringing it away from the trees. And there we go. Hands off again. She's flying hands off on a little under half throttle, and she's still veering left, the silly beast. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more trim. See how little she'll stay in the air on. Okay, about that little. She is losing height now. Yeah!
Nearly.
That should have been the easiest catch in the world. I am thoroughly ashamed, and now she has grass in her periscope. Oh well. Okay, so this is an extremely flyable aircraft.
Yay.
So I'm going to do one more evaluation with it quickly to see what its aerobatic performance is like, and then we'll turn off the camera and you can have a go.
Oh dear God, it's going to be no more plane when I get through with it.
My God, it can vertical. This is an extremely satisfying aircraft to fly.
Yay.
I'm not touching anything. Now I'm turning. Alright, let's go for a landing. Coming now, just keep it in that orientation, that's good. Okay, so we're back at the field. It's a nice day again. I've made a more permanent means to attach the wing to the body. I made this more proper spar, yep, that's right, more proper. And it goes through the body, and then it works up into this sort of A-frame attachment, which I tape together with a little bit of sticky tape. And then it goes through these gift cards hot glued into the wings, and it's pretty strong. I can be pretty rough with it. So that should be a removal solution that's still pretty strong. And I don't know if it's altered the wing incidence or anything like that, so this will be a bit of an evaluation flight to check how everything goes, and then we'll let our pupil pilot have another go.
Oh dear God.
We'll be fine, don't worry. Whoops, sorry.
Sorry.
You remember not to fly around the camera person.
Yeah.
to turn pretty tight, really. Alright, we're going to go full throttle now. There you go, she can actually fly inverted a little bit. Alright, now we're going to go for a landing. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. She's doing good.
Yay!
I'll do one more little flight, just test out a couple things and see if I can get a catch out of her, and then we'll hand her over to you.
Oh dear God.
Very well, oh. Oh, I'm flying a bit waggly there.
Yay! You caught her!
She's so fun. She's a little bit of uptrim.
Yep.
She's pretty neutral now. I'm just going to do one little short hop to check if she flies level with hands
Hang
up.
on, I'll move out the way of the plane.
That's okay, you're doing fine.
Yep.
Needs a little bit more uptrim. Okay, still needs quite a bit of uptrim to stay flying level. Okay, that's more like it.
Yay!
Alrighty, she's all good. We're on the sports field of my old alma mater, Waihi College, and we're going to test out the newly christened SHOGGY. It has been fully decorated except for the wing, as the wing is a bit of a temporary one, and I'm pretty happy now with the apparatus connecting the wing, the sort of core flute A-frame. I can add and remove little pieces in the centre. I'm not sure if the camera's focusing, but you might be able to see there's little mini panels in the middle to change the wing incidence, and it attaches on with these gift card slot and hook kind of things here. So we're going to be just giving it a little evaluation flight, and then I'll be handing it over to my lovely camera person for the proper training proceedings. Alright, we're rolling. So here goes a test launch.
Don't break my plane again.
Sorry. Hey, I fixed it pretty nice. It's even more pink now. Alright, here we go. Whee! Whoop. Something went in my strap. She seems to be performing okay. Okay, glide ratio. Let's bring her around for a landing.
Yay!
There we go, we're all good.
And you didn't break her.
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that funny? Okay, I'll just do a little battery check and then we'll get you to do some practice flights.
Oh god, no.
You'll be fine. Now the little 850 milliamp 3-cell battery which we had on the front here doesn't give us very long flight times, possibly due to my tendency to do crazy aerobatics. So I'm trying the plane out with my utterly oversized 3-cell 2800 milliamp hour battery, which I have to mount on the bottom much further back. If you look at the difference between here, and here's the wing, you get an idea of how big a CG adjustment this is. It also shifts the center of weight a lot lower in total, so the motor gives a downward pitching moment, which gave me a bit of a shock the first time I launched it, but she actually can still cruise on well under half throttle, albeit very gently with very minimal steering, and she can fly okay, although I'm realizing the next part of this plane to be upgraded will be the wing. It looks nice and straight now, but in the air it is very, very floppy. So yeah, I'm gonna take her up for a bit of a flight. You take over the camera there. Still, with a lot of right trim, still veers to the left, which irritates the heck out of me. I'm not sure what I did to her that made her like that. It may be that the wing is a little asymmetrical in its buckling. Right, so the battery has now been reattached. There was no damage to the front of the plane. Sadly, this bit got a bit scrungled. It still seems to be working okay though. It actually responds in flight, but it will require extensive repairs, and to my rather considerable annoyance, the shaft for the rudder snapped through in a very similar fashion. Maybe I should stop using single bamboo chopsticks for these things. Anyway, she's still flyable, so I'm just going to take her up for a little go. I'll hand back to my lovely camera person. We'll see if we can go for a decent, gentle flight, a decent landing, despite the fact that the plane is broken in a hilarious number of places. Climbing and rolling a lot now. And I'm getting sunstroke. She ballooned a bit there when I pulled back on the stick. Just a little eager to tuck in and dive. Broken elevator, Thomas. I'm flying on a broken elevator and rudder, which is exceedingly stupid, but it's satisfying to see that she's behaving at all. I'm going to go in for a nice landing now, hopefully. Gotcha, little wretch. Well. Oh my.
You broke my plane.
I maintain that the plane at least partially broke itself, but that's due to my poor design choices, so yes, I broke your plane. I'm so sorry. I think I've learned a thing or two about control surfaces. So you're flying, tail and elevator, it's cool, but honestly, it's really susceptible to failure. And this thing, with this big battery on it, kind of weighs a ton. Alrighty, let's cut her off and get her home. Okay, we're doing the test of the low or mid-wing monoplane SHOGGY. Unfortunately, the tests aren't going to be amazing, as I already did a quick see if she flies flight before and managed to crash her quite badly, break the wing. She will still fly on it, but it's pretty dodgy. She flies like an annular wing that's missing the top half. She's just a little high wing loading in this config. The wheels, unfortunately, are no good for taking off on ground this bumpy. They're not big enough. And the high thrust line means she doesn't have enough counter energy to rotate, even at full throttle. Plus, I'm realizing this one, even with it toned down on the radio, always had way too big rudder throws. You look at the rudder in midair and she just rolls over. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything very good out of her for the camera, but let's see what we can do. She should at least be able to do a little demo flight without falling out of the air. She might. She's flying on a broken wing. I shouldn't do this. See that roll behavior? Just got to get her clear of the dirt, and then she's mostly okay. She's probably going to fold a wing if I pull a loop, so I won't do another loop. I did do a loop before to verify she could do one, and she did. She's very rocky in the wind. You'd think the dihedral would stabilize her, but it just gives her crazy Dutch roll. She wants to go into a spin if you do anything too aggressive, which I'm going to do. Oh! Boom! Okay, well that was expected. Okay, so she'd finally had it. Re-broken the new elevator. I think this may just be all the signs of a flawed design finally coming to unfruition. Broken both sides of the new elevator, that's impressive. I ripped out both wings. How's the battery doing for damage? She's still answering to the controls. There's just not a lot left of them to control. Okay, poor thing. Time to gather up the bits and go home in disgust, I think. I think I might have another crack sometime at this sort of submarine-style motor mount thing, but it introduces some thrust line problems, and she had enough problems to begin with. Poor thing. At least the electronics all survived. Good night, smooch. Poor Shoggy.